Before all else, I'd like to express my deep appreciation to Antioch University, Dr. Tex Boggs, the esteemed BA faculty, the administrators and staff, the graduating classes, in particular the BA class and the bridge class, both of them, both that I've had the distinguished honor of being a part of. Thank you for the doors that have been opened in all of our minds and our hearts, and for the layers that, like an onion, have been peeled back and taken us to our emotional cores over and over again, and expanded our beings beyond words. I came to Antioch so afraid that when it came time to register, I turned around and walked out the door. And it wasn't until I was on the freeway that the proverbial little voice in my head piped up. It said, running away again, huh? Now, it sounded like my strong, rigidly independent grandmother. She had been a single mother whose emphasis on unbending practicality turned her into the proverbial cop in my head, watching my every move with a never-ending stream of comments from the sidelines. She'd also been the red ink on all of my papers and the metronome to which I'd been forced to memorize my times tables. She was a paradox. Courageous enough, on the one hand, to step out on her own in a time when Black women in particular were deemed incapable of having any sense of agency, and fearful, on the other hand, of being cast further into the margins if she did not toe the line or follow the rules. Now, I've never been one much for following rules. However, the school of hard knocks left me wanting to study, and wanting to study at an institution that would offer an education that would inspire in me the faith that I have both the power and the responsibility to effect positive change on a global scale. Now, from what I knew about Antioch University, I felt this could certainly be the place, but I sensed that if I did not have the courage to walk in the front door, that I would not achieve my goals. Plus, the entertainment industry here in Los Angeles instructing us all that courage is just a commodity that could come and go. I started to realize that while it's relatively easy to act courageous, it's an entirely different thing to be courageous. Education is what will liberate us. My mentor, Daisaku Ikeda, reminded me, and with that, I stepped through the legacy of fear that I felt powerless against and grabbed on to that brass ring of courage, which was the legacy I felt suited me better. Armed with the fortitude that allowed my grandmother her fierceness, I decided to claim my education. Now, I'm still afraid sometimes, afraid that I don't know how to hang in this world of academics and other smarty pants. But being here, I believe, has taught us all to appreciate our valuable life lessons, understanding that not only were those lessons valid and priceless, but that the highfalutin language associated with their academic associations can be distilled into the pure magic of common words. And I believe that Antioch taught us something else, something so beautifully elucidated by Audre Lorde. We learned that when we dare to be powerful, to use our strength in the service of our vision, then it becomes less and less important whether or not we are afraid. At Antioch, we've learned about service as a way of life, embracing the proud mission of those who receive an education, who have been able to receive an education to serve the lives of those who have not had those same opportunities, which, in and of itself, is our invitation to sit at the table and participate in grown folks talk, AKA the larger conversation. I believe that we've all learned at Antioch what it means to have a voice, and not a voice that can boom louder than all of the others, but one that can cut through impenetrable silences and seeming impasses and inspire others with conviction and clarity and honesty. And finally, though this commencement ceremony may be a point of arrival, even more so, it is a point of departure, a springboard, if you will. And I hope today that we will all commence the transformations that will evolve into the global community that we want to live in, and that we want our children to thrive and prosper in. And we'll do so by infusing the true Antiochian philosophy in every fucking thing that we do. Thank you all very much. And viva la evolución!